for the community highlight! And we have spawning in the top right of the map, Pillars of Gold. He is Kche. And in the bottom left, we have code bar, I guess, whatever. Protoss. Anyway, Kche is already starting up with a supply depot and is actually going to go for a gas first. So we're probably going to see some aggression here from Kche. This is very standard right now in TVP. I think, honestly, Terrans, we've been breaking our faces and our brains trying to figure out this matchup. Listen, I don't know about pro playing. I don't care about pro playing. I don't care about like King of Battles right now. This is the StarCraft that you and I play, you know? The try-hard StarCraft. The sweat, blood, and tears StarCraft. And we've been breaking, we were trying to rack our brains around how to figure out this matchup. So there's been a lot of stuff going on, but yeah, having gas in the opener, definitely good, especially against two base all-ins. I was telling Poison earlier, I'm really struggling versus two base all-ins from Protoss. But anyway. So here are barracks almost complete. Probably taking a command center real soon. But I don't know. Kche is being a little erratic right now, but he's actually going to get a factory before the command center. So that's pretty interesting. But also, our friend Codebar here is going for a proxy. So let's see exactly what he's going to proxy. He has two gases already mining. Fully has a cybernetic score almost there. But he's probably going to attempt some sort of a flank here. Maybe we'll see some blink. This base is just, yeah, it's just begging for blink. Just begging for it. Oh, but we're actually going to see Stargate. And look at this really nice scout here from Kche, just spotting absolutely everything. There's two pylons. This guy has no shame. You know what? I'm just going to drop two pylons on your face. 3 pylons. There you go. There you go, Terran. Eat that. So now we're going to have actually a factory with a tech lab, probably to pump out some Cyclones. Cyclones, such a good unit. Against this kind of shenanigan. And we also have already Marine production, and he's gonna go straight to try to possibly destroy these pylons, but the fact that he built 2, it's gonna make it hard for Kche here to deal with this. And in the meantime, Codebar is actually getting some forces that are in the main base. He has to protect this main base because he knows most of the aggro is gonna be happening on the other side of the map. But anyway, I mean, the Void Ray is already on the way. There's a Marine there trying to kill this off, and I mean, this is an honorable job, I have to admit, but it's probably not going to happen for him. We have already a Stalker trying to support this Stargate, and he's going to be very successful at this point. So there's not much of an issue here. Oh, we actually have the Battery of Death already coming in for our dear Protoss here. And now we have the Stalker being chased down by the Cyclone. So I really like what Kche is going for here. Oh, but he has to be careful with that unit. That unit is the important one! Oh no. Oh no, Kche. The target fire. The pain. Oh! He offensive GG. He offensive GG'd. This calls for trouble. Anyway, guys, we are back here, and we saw all amounts of disrespect from the Protoss. He thinks he won, but you know what? Kche is probably gonna take off the white glove and just slap him across the face. That's what I'm expecting. So now this Void Ray is gonna get rid of that supply depot. Please have another supply depot, Kche, and he's supply blocked. But still, the Cyclone is on the way, and we do have the upgrade now. So definitely gonna be a better unit at this point. I don't know, Kche still, like, he seems in a kind of an awkward position right now. He does have the Cyclone out, but there are a couple of batteries already doing the shield repair. And yeah, this looks a little grim for this factory. I'm so sorry, Mrs. Factory. It's just not gonna happen to you today. It's just not it. This was a little sad, but I believe in Kche. I believe in the power of Terran. He's actually now going for a command center. He probably knows that Codebar is really invested in this, so just going for an expansion and trying to maybe find a way of expanding, getting an econ advantage, would be in the best interest of our dear friend Kche here. So we see the Void Rays coming in once again, getting just going to town with those supply depots. And this puts Kche in a much more difficult position at this point. There's still quite a bit of energy in those batteries. So Kche just standing his ground, not allowing the Void Rays to come into the main base. And he's actually already working on Viking production, which I really like. I think this is going to be a great support for all things anti-air for the Terran. Ooh, but here we are. We have the lock on, but he walks out right at the perfect time. And great repairs there for Kche. Just being very careful. I like that he's being so cautious. There's no reason why he should throw this game. I think he's definitely going to do something that will surprise us. So Viking production continues. We have more Marines that are in the bunker. He knows that he needs that anti-air support. He needs all the help he can get right now. This is starting to look a little bit grim there. We have 4 Void Rays on the way. We have another Stalker, more just warping in. And I don't know, I think Kodvar is preparing for that final push, maybe? Hesitating a little bit, definitely. In the meantime, he's actually getting that natural base. I think he's gained enough of the ground at this point to just get the natural. He's getting static defense. Also, Kodvar, I mean, he went for the cheese, but he's being very cautious as well. And he's done a pretty good job just containing Kche overall and forcing him to build most of his units in the main base, just not being able to get any counters done. But here we are, we have a really nice Viking count at this point, and it's growing little by little. I would like to see that tech lab come down for the factory bit. Actually, Kche loses that Cyclone, so that's a little bit unfortunate for our dear Terran here. And now we're gonna actually see a tech lab swap here. Kche definitely needs that mechanical unit support. And there we have it. He's producing both a Cyclone and a Widowmine. Iffy, the Cuban, but it's fine. I think he can actually take this on if Kodvar is not careful, but he's doing really nice support there with the battery. We have now 6 Void Rays active on the map, so this is going to be contentious for Kche, who's definitely going to lose that factory once again. Oh my god! Ooh, I thought it was going to survive, but no, there was no way. There was no way that was getting a repair anytime soon. And now that Kche has taken this base, it could probably be a liability at this point because of how exposed this location is. But I don't know. I think Kodvar is like really focused on his economy. He's getting the fleet beacon on. He's definitely gonna go for full Protoss air. We'll probably see more Stargates dropping. I would like to see that from the Protoss. I think that would be probably a killing blow. And here we are, Kche trying to get some static defense up. Oh my god, he forgave. He just forgave that turret. I don't know if he thought he killed it. So weird. Oh, but that actually gives Kche enough time to complete it. But Kche, you have to repair it. You have to repair it, Kche. Please. Repair the turret. But now the Stalkers are coming and they snipe that turret like it's nothing. Oh, this game already I feel so uncomfortable by watching this game. Because it's like, I don't know, I would probably be very dead at this point, but Kche is holding really strongly. Just giving us a lesson on patience and resilience at this point. And now the Void Rays are target fighting. Ooh, but that's really nice target fire with the Vikings. And actually, Kche manages to snipe the first one. A second Void Ray goes down. There's just not enough energy. If he target fires right, he can get them all. And he's gonna get them all. The winner takes it all. And Kche is going to be able to push this back. But there's a couple of Stalkers here, so you have to be very careful. His ground units are not that many right now. So just Kodvar having to retreat, getting that third base. Kche, I have no idea how you won this game. If in fact you won it. Or if you just shared it because it was entertaining and awesome. Don't tell me. Don't spoil it for me, please. Don't spoil it for the chat. We want to see you. We want to see you battle it out. So now more Void Rays on the way. We have more static defense for the Protoss. Protoss just being so diligent with the economy. Gaining ground definitely in economic terms. There's a lot of Stalkers here on the ground. He's definitely gonna... Oh, wait. He's pushed back. Kche has pushed him back. And now Kche is going to town with these structures. There was only one pylon there, so these batteries are completely useless. We have a few forces coming in for the Protoss. We have 5 Stalkers here making their way towards the Terran base, but I wouldn't make my way to that army, with all honesty. Does not seem smart. He actually retreats. Yeah, Code Bar just being very smart. He knows he can't take that on, for sure. Okay, something that I liked from Code Bar, the bases. What I have not liked from Code Bar is that he just dropped the production structures that he should have probably dropped way before this. And now he has no proxy pylon. He has all the warp gates ready, but no proxy pylon now to abuse that. And I think this would be the proper moment for the Terran to go for a counter, and very smartly just Kche scanning there. He sees that these gateways are just completing and there's no warping rounds yet. So definitely Code Bar skipping a beat. Definitely skipping several beats there. Oh, look at this oversaturation here on the base. He could probably get the amount of income that he has. He could get another base. Easy. Base with cannons, just like 4. Just go for 4 Nexus. You're a Protoss. Do it. Do it now. Anyway, guys, now Kche is marching forward with these forces, and this army looks quite scary. I have to say, there's a lot of DPS here. But let's see if the Stalkers can handle it. There's a decent warp in here. Let's see the army supply. We have 58 to 40, so definitely Kche with the advantage right now. And he's gonna go for the guts at this point. So now he's starting to fire against the Stalkers. He repositions himself. He wants to gain ground there, and I think Code Bar is trying to get a little bit scared. He goes back to the batteries, and there is where Kche knows he has to pull back a little bit. He cannot face these Stalkers with the battery support, but actually Code Bar getting a little bit stuck there and losing a lot of units that he probably shouldn't have lost. There's another defensive warp in here, but I think Kche has done a decent amount of damage. There's another GG. Oh my god. Just Code Bar, so rude. Just trying to push Kche out of the game psychologically, but there is no way in hell. Because we Terrans are damaged in the mind. There's nothing more you can do to us. There's nothing more, guys. It's already there in our minds. So here we go. Now we have Storm coming for our friend Code Bar. We have 8 High Templar on the way. Definitely going to be trying to abuse those storms. He needs that area of damage, that AoE. But let's see if the Protoss can complete that in time. Right now we have this 4th Nexus, but Kche is definitely going to siege this. He knows he can't allow the Protoss to expand any further. Storm is still on the way, but obviously just seeing High Templar there is kind of scary. So definitely Kche taking his time to engage. He knows he can't just like run into that army, and Storm is about to complete. So Kche missing a window of opportunity, but we really can't blame him because he didn't know exactly what the status of Storm was. So here we are now, Kche going for that 3rd base. I have no idea what this guy's waiting for. He's probably waiting for the first round of energy, and there it goes. Nice bait there from Kche, just stepping back, but the second one really hits hard. So right now the Protoss actually walking into his own storm. Why? Oh, and actually Kche just walking towards the High Templar. He's like, well, you're gonna have to storm yourself at this point. Kche has to regroup. He has to gather his forces back. I would like to see him get another base, like right about now. And there we go. He's floating his 3rd base location. Code Bar just trying to get another base as well. He was floating a buttload of resources. I think he just noticed. Poison, are you there? Are you floating your minerals? So now, guys, Kche with the mass mule drop, he knows he needs to start mining that base ASAP as much as possible. He needs all of those resources if he wants to build his army back up and just engage one more time. Because this, like the time he's spending not attacking, is time that is giving the Protoss the opportunity to rebuild an army and probably get maybe even higher tech. And at this point, I think the upgrades are pretty darn okay. He was not, you know what? He was not happy with double forge. He needs triple forge. Because this is just how much Code Bar is overdoing it. This is just how much. So all looks well, all is quiet. On the other side of the map, we're getting +2 infantry weapons and armor as well. Kche is being very diligent with the tech. He knows he needs those upgrades to engage the army that is to come. There's a lot of Stalker here, but there's also quite a few High Templar here, and this storm do a lot of damage. So let's see how this engagement unfolds. Right now, Codebar just walking towards the enemy base, and he drops a really nice first storm. But Kche is doing a really nice job there with the siege tank, zoning out this army. And he actually steps forward. He is unafraid, guys. The Terran is just jumping. He's pouncing on the Protoss. These Marauders just being heroic, even walking back to the storm. You know what? You cannot hurt me, Protoss. I am here. I stand my ground. Definitely the tank's helping a lot there. And now Codebar is taking this time to take his 5th base. It is 5th base Nexus time, guys. So now +2 attack is complete. Come on, Kche, get +3. You know you want to get +3. You have enough. Come on, man. Do it. You also have +3 on the way for Codebar. So pretty even in the upgrade department, but definitely Kche falling a little bit behind here. I wish I would see that +3 in the tab. I was like, why is he picking up 1? That looked like a tank with a plan. But no, it's just repositioning. Using the power of Terran mobility. And there we go, there goes +3. And we're also getting upgrades for vehicles, which I really like from Kche. But I do feel like it's time for a 4th base. I think a planetary definitely would help here. And I don't know, this looks dangerous for Kche at this point. I think Codebar definitely scaling for higher tech, but it has taken him a while. This Protoss should have won like 10 minutes ago. But it's all in the macro, guys. And definitely Codebar trying to do his best, but falling short a little bit most of the time. He has 3 robos, one of them is not in production. I would like to see all 3 of them. I think that would just be like scary as hell, especially with the amount of bank. Look at the bank that the Protoss has right now. I mean, Kche definitely accumulating a lot of gas, but at least he's spending his minerals, right? Now both of these players waiting for the right time to push. Kche probably senses that there's a lot of bases already to take care of. But I think this Terran has the right amount of stuff to do it. I think it would be just a matter of how good his micro is, especially dealing with the storms, which I think have helped in all of the engagements of Codebar. And there we go. Kche just dropping several scans throughout the map. He wants to look for the army. He knows it's out there. And oh my god, I think we're gonna see a huge drop coming. And I just want to point out, there are no observers out for Codebar. Codebar has no observer. He's 1 observer, and it's with the army. Oh my god. 3 robos, only 1 observer. And now he reacts perfectly to this first drop coming in, but there's also 3 medevacs on the other side of the map. So this could be dangerous, definitely for the Protoss. I mean, he can always recall, but honestly, the Terran can just pick up and leave. So there he goes. He drops that tank as a distraction. He actually goes for the medevacs on the main base, but he's actually dropping over here. So this is a nice distraction here from Kche, and now he's trying to drop there in the main base, but he's scared away by the Protoss army, and now he does a nice move drop there. Oh, this took a while. He actually walked back there. These Stalkers being very ineffective, but there's Immortals, so this might be enough. And there we go, there's another small force here from the Terran, but definitely not doing probably as much as Kche had anticipated. But just look at the production tab. 5 Marauders at a time. Just the army count of Kche. Yes, I know, GG. Kche just being cheeky as a good Terran should. Romsley, thank you so much for the raid, man, and oh my god, the Purification Novas connecting so hard with the Terran army. Damn, Codebar. Codebar abusing the power of AoE. Oh, but Kche sniping those disruptors really nicely there, and actually, Codebar, you had like 8 disruptors. Why the hell do you throw only 2 Purification Novas? What is going on? Oh my god, this Protoss just got obliterated. Oh my god, that was something. Oh dear me. I was not expecting this to suck so much. Oh man, just Codebar trying so hard to make those 3 offensive GGs count, and he's just not doing it. And here we go once again, Kche trying to push through this space. His bio is definitely pretty bruised. I think he's overstimming a little bit, but he's gonna snipe quite a few robos, and I think the Purification Nova control for Codebar is not that great. He's missing a lot of opportunities for disruptor shots. He's just not doing it, and all of this bio is on the red. Definitely missing a lot of important opportunities here, and just remember, these stalkers look like cardboard cutouts against the Marauders, and there you go, Kche just